Hello, welcome to Ember and Fury Tarot. I'm Ash, and this is your message for July 1st. If you're in Canada, happy Canada Day. Thank you for joining me here. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this message resonates for you, like this video, subscribe, hit that bell button. This is for July 1st. I started this practice on myself, and I found great accuracy with it. I want to share it with you. Let's get started. Wow, we've got one card. I'm going to put the second one away. Got the Death card. We see lots of people in the picture. Previous to your message, I was getting a message that your emergency contact is being notified or is going to be notified. And whatever happened with that, they're going to then let everybody else know from there. Whatever happened. If there was anything that happened. This may not even pertain to an actual death, which is the great thing about this because it is a symbolic death. Your spiritual guides are calling your emergency contact, your guardian angel. Your guardian angel is always by your side. You're being taken on a particular journey that is now completely brand new, leaving everything behind that you thought you wanted, needed, or was part of your path. We see a white stallion here. Beautiful white stallion. Has red eyes, adorned in fashion of the underworld. Holding a flag, there's a skeleton on the horse. It could be symbolizing as the figure of death. He's come to retrieve who's on his list for that moment. There are people around this individual. The people who are not spiritually in tune, they're more closed off. They don't even notice the stallion and the horse. They're so focused to the individual and sadness and kind of comforting the smaller individual. Now we do see the smaller individual, like the child, looking up at the horse and the skeleton. This represents that children are aware of the other side. But this practiced priest, this practiced pastor, this practiced person of the spiritual, of the light, he can also see them. He understands. The child doesn't understand yet. It's curious. So close to death already, the child was just born. This is the new life of what's going to be continued forward after what's been left behind. There are leaves in front of the picture that are wilted and dead. And there are trees off in the distance that have struggled to survive over millennia. But nonetheless, still there, still thriving. Pillars in the distance with the sun rising. We see the foundation of the new world they're heading towards. The transition is smooth. The awakening is bright. The ending was dark. Shine with all your might. into this new life. You'll burn bright. You don't even know it yet. There was never a fight. Someone might be feeling very empty inside. This is a Scorpio energy as well. It's about transformation and fears of what's gone and done over. There's a horse standing over the individual, and it's almost as if it's protecting the body. Allowing it the space to begin again. Renewable, our soul, in a way. This makes me feel like it's a transition, a chapter for you at this particular time. Something that's phased out, no longer needed, no longer serves you, doesn't bring any blessings. Dawn is the new day. Does feel unfair, does bring so many questions to the surface. How, why, when, where? But the future is promising brilliance, brightness, rejuvenation, and restoration. Future promises love, peace. But what must begin must also end. The one truth is love is never ending. Love is the communication through the levels of consciousness and reality. Love goes to the depths of hell and to the heights of incomprehensible omnipresence. This has been with you a long, long time. But this is something that was given to you to begin again, to care for, to look after, to nurture, to teach. This could also allow us to conceptualize and perceive our legacy of what we want to leave behind to family, friends, to the community, to the world. It's your gift, your talent, your blessing. The realization of this is now we know. Now we know. It's almost as if wakening to find a disheartening message, but it's also very freeing at the same time. Something's being shed away. It's no longer there. See a figure Tiny little figure in a boat. A little stream in the back. I know my camera's a little blurry. I apologize. It's almost as if someone is now being able to find their way, and they're almost looking at what was and no longer is. The memories. I feel like you could be going through, walking through trails that you used to walk together, or you could have done the same things you used to do together, like maybe you're going to go fishing and it'll like reminisce about them, or there's a remembrance with this card actually too. This reminds you of somebody. Could be someone from the other side communicating with you or trying to get your attention. But I feel like this is a moment where it's like a conveyor belt. Like you can't stop the conveyor belt. It has to keep going no matter what. And you like we could be grasping on to things of behind, but we literally can't hang on to that anymore. You are where you are now, and everything continues going. That's the one thing. Time never stops or stands still. Time never waits for us. Time has no mercy. All we got is time, but we never have enough of it. We wish we would have used it a little bit more wisely or done a little bit differently. But in between the day they met, whether it was you or them, and the day things ended, or the day you were born and the day things going to be ending, the day things started, the way when things finished. It's what's in between that matters most. It's not about the first day of the season. It's not about the final cup. It's about the journey in the middle that really truly matters and what marks the true winners. That's what stands out the most. And it's almost like you're rising up into a new you. And we don't even know who that's going to be yet, because the universe has still yet to determine this new you. I remember my new me day. It was December 27th, 2019. No, it was November 27th, 2019. November 27th, 2019 was my new day. And that was the day I got off the plane from Mexico. After a divorce, after major self-healing, after being lost and stuck, after being tested and shedding everything that I owned. You're going through it too now. I pass the torch to you.